He was a good, quiet neighbor, and it was late fall when Wray noticed him sitting beside his pool. She was spying, but that was nothing new. She settled down along the fence and hedge line in a little fort she had created by burrowing deep into the brambly branches. She strained her eyes, and what she saw freaked her out and changed her life. Forever. At first she thought that Ty was getting busy with one of his girls of the night. She squinted for a better look, thinking that Ty had been spying on Trey and her as they swam naked in her pool. It took a second or two for her to figure out that Ty's head was at the guy's throat, and that they were fully clothed. Stepping forward, she squinted just as Ty looked up, his teeth dripping and his face smeared with something. His eyes locked into Ray's as she looked down at the neck of the man lying on the deck. The neck was ripped open, streamers of muscle and tendons played out like party decorations. That's how she discovered that Ty was not only a skank, but a vampire as well. She didn't remember the scream she let out because she passed out right there in her little hiding place. When she came to, she was face to face with her neighbor looking as pale as she had ever seen him. Ty paced back and forth on the opposite side of the room. She heard her own scream as she caught a glance of Ty in the corner. He was just standing there looking as hot as ever, but with a concerned look on his face. It was a new emotion that made him look sinister. "Calm down, Ray, calm down," her neighbor soothed. Ray flinched. She was desperately trying to make herself as small as possible against Ty and whatever kind of monster he was. "He's sick, he's deranged, he's bad, and he needs to be sent away," Ray screamed, while pushing herself away from the edge of the sofa. He was long and lean, smooth and sexy. He was a swimmer, and Ray had locked eyes with him across the pool earlier that afternoon. He had come to clean the pool, and when he was finished, he stripped off his clothes and jumped right in. Lap after lap, Ray watched him as he swam from one end of the pool to the other. When he finally noticed her, the attraction was immediate and mutual. Ray ran her fingers through his short, black hair. Dedicated to his sport, he wore his hair nearly to his scalp. It was as sexy as hell on him, and Ray let her fingers ooze out over the back of his head. Their time together was only beginning when she suddenly realized that she had not checked the time. She saw the red numbers 7:02 glaring at her from the clock radio on the bedstand. The last thing she wanted to do was leave this fine specimen, but she didn't dare be late. "I'm really running late,"